The next topic of the chapter is the concept of outsourcing. So, when it comes to any of the business activity, it's the businessmen who look after everything. But it's not possible for the businessmen to handle each and everything. So, what he do? He started using his strength and competence to focus on the core activities. Okay, what I am talking about the core activities. So some of the core activities are there in the business. So the businessman use his strength and competence for focusing on the core activities, and the rest of the non-core activities are some of the non-core activities are also there. So he employs some of the people from the outside agencies, or he hires some of the people or employ some of the personals from the outside agencies to perform the non-core activities. Okay, and this emerging mode of business is called as outsourcing. So from here we came to know that the outsourcing is facility of getting core or non-core activities done by the outside agencies with expertise in the various respective fields, and the agencies which are performing these activities, usually they are called as the BPOs and KPOs. But this year beta, the BPO is not in your syllabus, so you will only learn about the KPOs. I just give you a brief about the BPO so that you slightly understand this topic also. So what is outsourcing means? It's okay when the businessman is there, he must be having his strength and competence and he focus towards the core activities. But nowadays, as the businessmen indulge in different activities, they have to manage varieties of various offices situated in the different places. So what they do, they hire the different or the employees from the outside agencies, both the activities, like for the non-core activities also and sometimes for the core activities. Okay, so outsourcing is not strict to a trade or an industry or a country. It is worldwide accepted and adopted strategy. Okay, so outsourcing is what? It's a long-term contracting out of the non-core or the routine activity or the core activity, sometimes to the third party specialist. Means some of the people are specialized in those work and they hired by the businessman to perform those activities in his organization. You take the example like the offices, the educational institutions, okay, and the hospitals. They keep the housekeeping and the sanitation staff. Okay, so they hire these staff from some of the another agencies. Then sometimes it may happens in some of the IT companies, the computer operators are outsourced. Okay, so these are all known as the outsourcing. Now, what are the features of the outsourcing? First, contracting out business activities to outside agencies. Okay, means here the business activities, whatever the businessman wants other people to perform, he hired those people from the outside agencies. Now, the next is the non-core activities are mainly outsourced, means the housekeeping staff, or you take the example of the security guards. These all comes under the non-core activities. And the last is the services can be contracted to a captive unit or a third party. Means these can be these services are contracted, means it's a contractual based services, and the third party is there, now those who are providing these services to the businessman. Okay, now the next topic of the chapter and the last topic is the knowledge process outsourcing. So before discussing with you about the knowledge processing outsourcing, I just want to discuss with you about the BPO. BPO is what that I am telling about you, that the outside agency perform a particular process of work like a housekeeping, catering, security, etc. They are known as the business processing outsourcing organization or the business processing outsourcing. Okay, now the next is the KPO, that is the knowledge processing outsource. Knowledge process outsourcing is what? It is a form of outsourcing in which the process requiring knowledge and information, here it is written beta, it describes the outsourcing of core information related to the business activities which are competitively important and form an integral part of the company or a value chain. Means it is the form of outsourcing in which the process requiring knowledge, information, and Specialized expertise are outsourced. Okay, KPOs create a value for their customer by providing business expertise. Okay, and they involve thinking skills and the technical skill as well as the high degree of specialist expertise. Okay, and the example of the service provided by the KPOs are, you take the example of the research services, okay, the medical transcription services and the data analyst. So these are the examples of KPOs. So I think, dear student, you are able to understand about the e-business and the traditional business, what is the difference between both the outsourcing and the KPOs. Now our chapter number 5 is complete. Now if you have any of the doubt, then please do ask from me. Thank you.